Welcome to the Hurricane Lay and EOC Activation Exercise Briefing. My name is Chris Floyd. I am with the Disaster Resistant Communities Group and will be leading today's briefing. Hurricane Lay is designed as a two-day exercise. We're going to begin with basic information on day one of the exercise. Everyone who's participating in the exercise has registered via the Onyx system, an online-based exercise system. On day one of the exercise, each organization and agency assigned a role in the county's CEMP will have the opportunity to play from their normal base of operation as a single team to assess their capabilities and understanding of their roles leading up to the full activation of the Santa Rosa County Emergency Operations Center. So what you will do is between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. on the day of the exercise, bring appropriate team members who would be responsible for gearing your organization or agency up for an approaching hurricane into one room. One individual using one computer will log into the Onyx system, display the monitor through an LCD projector or flat panel TV, and begin to work through the numerous scenarios and injects dealing with leading up to the activation of the county's EOC. The person at the computer will need to be someone who's comfortable with content management systems via the internet and of course can type. You'll also want to identify a team member to be the facilitator of the exercise. In other words, someone to lead the discussion who's knowledgeable about your plans and processes, what you would be doing as an individual organization preparing for the potential of a Category 3 or 4 hurricane striking the county. The activities during day one of the exercise should take you about 90 minutes, more or less, to play through the exercise. You'll monitor the storm as it begins in the southern Caribbean, and then over a matter of a couple of days begins to approach the panhandle of Florida. You'll work through those processes and procedures dealing with your team, your organization's responsibilities, whether it's preparing evacuation routes, whether it is setting up shelters, whether it is setting up a special needs shelter. You're going to be going through those basic action items that you would be working through prior to full activation of the EOC. There'll be a component of the exercise that'll deal a little bit with your continuity of operations plan, deal with appropriate training, and of course preparedness for your organization, and most important of all, your organization's staff members and their families. Remember, your staff cannot respond to help during a disaster if their family aren't prepared at home. Day two of the exercise will be a traditional exercise conducted at the county's Emergency Operations Center. You're asked to arrive at the EOC by 8:30 a.m. and the exercise should start around 9 a.m. and last till approximately 3 p.m. During day two of the exercise, being more of a functional exercise, ESFs, organizations, branch chiefs will work through all of the various activities associated with the final approach of the hurricane into western Florida, it making landfall, and then the numerous challenges that EOC staff will be faced with, from providing mass care to damage assessment to providing individuals with functional needs assistance right around to dealing with flooded roads and streets. So day two of the exercise will be that traditional EOC exercise. Everyone will be face-to-face in the county EOC. Day one, everyone will be playing remotely via the Onyx system as their individual organization, preparing their resources, preparing their plans and policies leading up to the exercise. We hope your participation in the exercise will be a successful and meaningful one. And with that ends our exercise briefing.